News 360 Headlines is brought to you by
Mingo Paint
and Napa Foods, Heaven Black Insecticide Spray and Coil.
Ghanaians go to the in less than 24 hours.
Their polling stations to cast their votes. We have put in place adequate arrangements, and we believe that the elections will go on smoothly and seamlessly.
Speaker of Parliament accuses President Akufo-Addo of being ill-informed over his decision not to assent to Criminal Offences Amendment Bill and two others.
And later in the bulletin, minority in Parliament demands suspension and a probe into 10-year contract with Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited over revenue assurance services.
That immediately the contract is suspended pending the parliamentary investigation. And when we go into it, we will find out that indeed all those allegations are true. We would ensure.
Also tonight, cashew farmers dissatisfied with government 2024 crop season price reduction from 8 cedis 50 pesos to 7 cedis.
And later in business, President Akufo-Addo encourages Bank of Ghana to disregard misguided criticism that he describes the central bank as institution of excellence.
On the international front, Pope Francis allows priests to bless same-sex couples. We have details of these stories and many more coming up shortly. Don't go away.
Let's start the bulletin right from the House of Parliament, where the Speaker of the House, Alban Bagbin, is on a collision course with President Akufo-Addo over the legality of some bills the President has failed to sign into law. The President is, on Monday, provided justification to Parliament as to why he cannot assent to the Criminal Offences Amendment Bill, that is the Anti-Witchcraft Bill, and two other bills citing constitutional breaches. The Speaker, however, says the President's view on the matter is wrong.
The Jubilee House and Parliament have been exchanging letters since November on the said bills and the President's reluctance to sign them into law. In a letter to Parliament, the President finally gave reasons as to why he cannot sign the bills.
And criminalize the activities of witch doctors or witch finders entails substantial financial obligations on the Consolidated Fund and other public funds of Ghana due to the projected costs related to imprisonment, sustenance, and healthcare for those who will be convicted under the bills when they become law. Therefore, in light of this significant fiscal impact, these bills should not have been introduced without prior fiscal impact analysis, nor without my initiation or on my behalf. The absence of such an analysis precludes these bills from being properly classified as private members' bills.
The Speaker disagreed with the President and questioned his view on the matter.
The President has got it tragically wrong. Tragically wrong. And I will submit in the form of a statement under Article 53 my position in this matter.
There were heated exchanges between the Speaker and the Majority Leader on the matter.
You don't even know what I'm going to say. Majority Leader, you are not the first timer in this House. I know. Yes. Yes. I'm not the first Speaker. Yes. Please resume your seat. Mr. Speaker, votes and proceedings of Saturday, 16th December 2023, page 1.
What is this preemptive strike?
Page 2.
The Speaker, the Majority Leader. What is this?
Page 3.
What is this that you are seeing in Ghana's Parliament?
Page 4.
What is this?
Page 5.
Parliament suffered intermittent power cuts in the course of proceedings, prompting exchanges between both sides of the House over whether Dumso was back or not.
So I can assure him today we have both. What's your problem? This is better than your situation. This is better than what we experienced under you. You should know this. Sam George, you should know this. This is far better than what we experienced under your tenure.
Well, so legislators at it again. Let's go to the substantive subject of the 3 bills that the President wrote back to Parliament, giving reasons why he didn't append his signature to ratify them into law. Joining us on phone now is Inusa Fuseni, who is a former member of Parliament himself and also a private legal practitioner. Honorable, a very good evening to you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Martin.
To start with, the President gave a number of reasons for not appending his signature to these bills. His reasons are justified, aren't they?
Well, the President has raised a constitutional issue, but he has a bigger constitutional issue to answer. Can he override Parliament's authority to pass a law, whether by bills initiated by him or on his behalf, or whether the bill is by a private member's bill? There is substantive provisions of the Constitution regulating the power of the President to refuse to sign a bill, and it seems to suggest that that power can only be exercised in terms of a provision of the bill which the President disagrees with, or an amendment to a bill which the President disagrees with. And so what the President has done is to raise a larger constitutional issue, which issue, in my view, can only be determined by a court of law.
So, as regards the specific component of the President letter that says that based on the fact that if these bills are, assented into law, they will have some implications on the consolidated fund. For that reason, he wants a review of it. You think it is not entirely legitimate?
No, it's not entirely legitimate. When Parliament was considering whether or not to give power to members of Parliament to promulgate private members' bill into law, Parliament was acutely aware that whatever bill is introduced in Parliament, whether by a private member's bill or bills by the President or on behalf of the President, will have some bearing on the consolidated fund. Even the fact that members of Parliament sat and deliberated the bill have used public resources in deliberating the bill. So that itself is a charge on the consolidated fund, because members of Parliament are paid from the consolidated fund. And so that cannot and should not be a reason why the President should not sign the bill passed by a private member, a bill initiated by a private member of Parliament to law by refusing to assent the bill.
Right.
In effect, what I'm saying is that Parliament was acutely aware that private members' bill introduced into Parliament will have some bearing, a charge on the consolidated fund, by the very reason that members of Parliament are paid from the consolidated fund. And the Constitution circumscribes the exercise of power, the power of the President to refuse to assent to the bill. And I don't think that the Constitution says that the President can invoke Article 108 in defense of his refusal to sign the bill.
Right. And Honorable, what does that say in and of itself of 108? Would you then advise or suggest that it be looked at if almost everything being done in Parliament already, is a charge on the consolidated fund?
Well, like I said, the President's reasons appear to be reasons that will finally be settled by a court of law. The President cannot invoke Article 108 in his defense, because every bill will have a charge on the consolidated fund.
Right.
And when you read the provisions of the Constitution, where the president refuses, to sign a bill by reason of his objection to the inclusion of a particular provision in the bill, and suggests an amendment to that provision, if Parliament decides that he will not amend that provision to agree with the amendment suggested by the president, the bill will come into force as law by operation of the provisions of the Constitution. So, what the president is saying, well, I have difficulty in appreciating exactly what the president is saying.
Right. Okay. Honorable Inusa Fuseni, thank you so much for your time. Former Member of Parliament, Tamale Central, and also member, he's a private legal practitioner. The Speaker of the House says in the coming days he will release his own position on the President's decision not to assent to these bills. We'll bring that to you subsequently.
Still in Parliament, the minority says it will trigger processes for a full-scale probe into government contract with Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited. According to the group, government must cancel the revenue assurance contract of allegations of it being fraudulent.
To be honest, I don't even know website matter.
Part of the latest investigative piece by the Fourth Estate, which has left industry players and Ghanaians alike baffled. The over 40-minute documentary details how Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited (SML) received some 24 million cedis for allegedly no work done. The company, contracted by the Ghana Revenue Authority and the Finance Ministry, are responsible for revenue assurance, but according to the investigators, no evidence exists of the work done.
It remains a mystery why this company was engaged, when in all of this, nobody can point to any of the specific problems that were identified in the sector before SML came on board, namely diversion, dilution, underreporting, and even with companies selling petroleum products and absconding with taxes and then revenues.
Despite these, Manasseh Azuri says a contract with the company has been extended with an even larger sum.
Every barrel of petroleum product Ghana produces, this company makes $0.75 per barrel. And in the gold mining sector, it will be entitled to 0.75% of gold production in the country. And if you do the math, we are looking at about $50 million a year.
For the minority in Parliament, government must immediately abrogate the contract.
I would advise that immediately that contract is suspended pending the parliamentary investigation. When we go into it, we will find out that indeed all those allegations are true. We would ensure that this contract is abrogated because it doesn't serve the interest of this republic.
Let's shift our attention to the very big event happening tomorrow, which is the district level elections. Now, the Electoral Commission has given an assurance of a smooth conduct of the district level elections tomorrow. The Commission at a media briefing encouraged eligible voters to fully participate in the polls to improve turnout. Christian Yali has the rest of the story.
District-level elections are held every 4 years to elect assembly and unit committee members. The December 19 polls will begin at 7 a.m. and end at 5 p.m. with heavy security measures in place. According to the Electoral Commission, it has made significant preparations to prevent shortages of electoral materials and deployed refurbished biometric verification devices.
All categories of election officials have been recruited and trained at the national, regional, and district levels to prepare them adequately for their respective duties. All our election materials and equipment required for the district-level elections have been procured in sufficient quantities. Ballot papers for the DLE have also been printed and dispatched to the various regions and districts under police escort. The final register of all 38,300 15 polling stations have been printed and dispatched to the various regions and districts. In total, 71,775 BVDs have been refurbished and deployed to the various regions and districts. We have also engaged extensively with the security agencies. In addition to that, we've also provided them a list of the flashpoint areas.
She warned participants against engaging in electoral malpractices that could potentially disrupt the exercise's execution.
I would like to advise all voters to refrain from acts that will disrupt the peaceful conduct of the election. No ballot appears or goes to any electoral area without a stamp. With a stamp. The stamping of ballots is done at the polling station. The ballots are not stamped before they are sent to the polling stations. They are done at the polling station and done on election day. And each ballot will be stamped before it becomes a legitimate. Without the stamp, it will not be legitimate.
District level elections over the years have been poorly patronized by the voter population. Now, as part of its conduct of the Tuesday elections, the Electoral Commission has appealed and encouraged eligible voters to turn out massively to help drive development at the local government level.
We would like to entreat all Ghanaians to go to their polling stations to cast their votes. We have put in place adequate arrangements, and we believe that the elections will go on smoothly and seamlessly without a hitch. Experience over the years shows that this election is not highly participated in. Let us make this election meaningful. We would like to entreat eligible voters that persons with disabilities, the aged and nursing mothers should be given some preferential treatment at the polling stations.
The 2023 district-level elections will not be held in the Nkranza North and South districts in the Bono East region. Christian Yali, TV3 News, Electoral Commission Headquarters, Accra.
In a related development, the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs has endorsed calls for increased participation in the upcoming district-level elections, citing it as crucial for development. President of the House, Nene Sakite, and the Ochehene, Osajefo Amwetia Ofuipenin, spoke on the sidelines at their end-of-year meeting.
This is a constitutional issue. Everybody must go out there and exercise their own conscience, exercise their preferences. Make sure that you go out there and vote so that whoever you're looking for, when he gets it, you feel good. If he doesn't get it, it's because you didn't go out there to vote for him. Then don't complain. But this is something that the whole country is doing now, and we should all participate. I'll vote. So everybody should go out there to vote.
You're going to vote, go vote your conscience. Vote for the one who believes in the development of your area. Vote for the ones who will do for the public good. And then when you finish, you go home. There should be peaceful exercise there.
I will be voting. I hope you will also be voting. And vote for a woman. Vote for a woman tomorrow.
I will be voting. So, I mean, the clarion call is that do go out there and exercise your franchise. Choose those you want to lead you at the local level. And hopefully we'll get to have a smooth exercise by end of day tomorrow. Let's go on to some other major political stories now. The Western region is dear to my heart and deserves more than it has been given over the years. Those were the words of the NDC's flag bearer, John Dramani Mahama, when he assured chiefs on the western coast of the country, ensuring that they receive value for their years of sacrifice for the country and mineral deposits. John Mahama has also been in the western region, soliciting for views on making his administration a people-centered one. Here's a report by Komla Kluche.
It's been disappointment from traditional rulers and supporters who have come clear on why they feel disenchanted and hopeless in the political class. The Western region covers an area of approximately 2,393 square kilometers, which is about 10% of Ghana's total land area. The meeting with the chiefs and residents, carefully recorded by handlers of John Mahama, who has justified why he needed an intimate interaction with the people. The chiefs will not hold back on how the country and the region has been failed. From Jomoro, Elembele, Axim and Evaluatura, the coastal communities feel neglected and wonders what the MPP has to offer.
Election has dawned on us again. The Western region hasn't seen any major improvement and development. I thought Nanado's era has ended. I never expected Bawumia to vie for a presidential position.
The NDC flag bearer, who has been touting his record in government to the people of the Western region and what he intends to do for the 4-year non-renewable term, says he will deliver with the help of the people.
I understand why Nana is key. When we take into account the minerals and resources the Western region presents, it should be developed beyond this stage. When we were in power, we gave managerial and governance positions to a lot of people who came from the Western region. When NDC comes to power again, it will work together with the chiefs and like-minded people.
John Mahama is in the region holding talks with the people on how he can get partnership to serve the people.
Na mi wajidi se NDC amanyoko no yekuta omaida ema obi ehu abra NDC wa ban mu enioma ekoso na minim se ye wo mane mema ewo NDC mu a se nyame ye madom na be me be ma mpanya meni ombe ye dwon enti ewo se ye nyina ye som ne pagya na me sha obo se NDC aban foforo ebeba ye ne mo ahemfo obia ebe ye dwuma. Let's
now go to the Ashanti region, where some traders at the race course markets in Kumasi are traumatized after fire destroyed their shops. The Monday morning incident has severely impacted the livelihoods of nearly 70 traders who trade in various goods.
The hope of using the Christmas period to cash in by some traders at racecourse market has been dashed after fire swept through their shops. Most of them lost everything before the firefighters were able to bring the inferno under control. Some affected traders are now thinking about how to return to business after losing all their investments. Our leadership do not think about our welfare. Everybody here does whatever she likes in the market. Some have turned the area to cooking spots, even though others sell combustible materials close by. The lawlessness here is too much. Before I got to the market, all my items have been burnt. I sell plastic bowls and I've lost everything. How to get back to business is now my headache. In less than 10 minutes, the fire had spread to several shops. An observation by the firefighters pointed to the dry nature of the weather and combustible items in some of the shops as the reasons for the quick spread of the fire.
Like we all know, the dry season has started. And when dry season starts like this, substances get dried. And then you realize when they get dry like this, then the ignition temperatures of the substances become very low. So the small temperature that is applied starts a big fire. We should try and control our ignition sources so that we always avoid undesired fires.
Though an investigation to establish the cause of the fire is underway, some affected traders who witnessed the incident said it was related to cooking gas cylinder explosion. This is the second market fire in Kumasi in 8 days. The French Line market fire, which occurred on December 10, destroyed over 100 shops. But business is gradually returning in the area. The Member of Parliament for Menchia South and Energy Minister Matthew Opoku Prempe is offering to support the victims to bounce back to business.
People have lost their stuff, and we saw them reconstructing to start to re-establish their livelihood. So we came to support them with cement and iron sheets, and we'll deliver it through the NADMO as soon as possible to help facilitate the work that they do.
In more news this evening, the Electricity Company of Ghana is set to replace meters on electric poles to new ones fixed at homes as part of measures to reduce the increasing rate of meter theft in Amasaman and its adjoining communities. Currently, 2 persons are in police custody for meter theft. This follows a recent stealing of electricity meters in many parts of the country. Here's a report by Joseph Armstrong.
Was stolen a few months ago. He recounts his ordeal in finding a replacement.
There was one here, then one here. So they took ours, then later, I don't know who took this one. Went to the police station, they said we should pay 960 before they give us a new one. So they took the police report, everything to the ECG, but yesterday they've not brought a new one. So unless we pay 900 and something.
Before they can do what? Other residents in communities such as Amasaman, Fise, Abianse, Amanfrum, Odumanse shared similar experiences.
I had this one here before, so I had to change it to the prepaid because they said this one is not allowed here. So I brought the prepaid the next day. I brought the prepaid. And the following day after I came to work, when I came, it was gone.
A guy came and stole this meter. So because of that, the other 2 have been moved, one to this house and one to the other house over there.
The Accra West Public Relations Officer of the Electricity Company of Ghana, Fred Bimble Johnson, who decried the situation, revealed the company's plan to stop the theft.
We are working with the security agencies to make sure that these incidents come to a halt. What basically happens with customers who report these incidents are that you report it at the police station, get a police extract. And with that, you come to officers, and then we will be able to replace the meter for you for free. Now, over time, what we are doing with these incidents to stop it is to make sure that we change all these meters which we have installed on poles with smart prepaid meters, and thus we hope we'll be able to stem the tide.
The Municipal Chief Executive of Ghana West, Clement Wilkinson, assured the communities of civilians to apprehend the perpetrators.
I ask this question all the time, that if the electricity company is with their people on the grounds and this meter stealing is going on day in, day out, what are they doing about it? I don't think we should allow those things to move on, because if anybody is requesting for a meter, that person will register and that person will own the meter.
The police at Amasaman say 2 people are in custody and have intensified general patrols in all communities. Joseph Armstrong, Gold Alogo TV3, Amasaman.
You're still watching News 360 on TV3. Still to come in the bulletin, cashew farmers are dissatisfied with government's 2024 crop season price, which has been reduced from 8 cedis from 15 pesos to 7 cedis. Details of this and more right after the news.
Hey there, do you want to win a brand new iPhone, a smart TV, a super cool refrigerator, free data, and many more spectacular weekly prizes? Or perhaps you just want to jet off to the dazzling city of Dubai? Then get ready for the Indomie Pack of Fortune promo. Here's a scoop. Just buy any pack of Indomie and find your unique code inside. Log on to www.indomighana.com or dial *844*44# to participate and unleash amazing gifts right on your fingertips. Remember, the more you buy, the higher your chances of winning an all-expenses paid journey to the vibrant city of Dubai. So hurry, grab your Indomie packs and win big with the Indomie Pack of Fortune promo. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Indomie instant noodles taste great. This advert is FDA approved.
Dear people, don't let sore throat and cough ruin your voice and your day. Put an end to them with Shout 2 lozenges. Shout 2 lozenges contains 5 natural active ingredients Think natural. Think Shoutu. This advert is FDA approved.
Kofi, catch up to the zip and oh, Kofi, where's the one to me? Kofi, where's that? Here, my main way. Come on, yeah, me dinner. There's plenty more. On a damn bro. You confirm how you be too see off here.
Jama school fees.
Kofi, and Kolani chop money. Na momo 10 Ghana cedis. You pay chop money, I will say 10 Ghana cedis.
Every 2 Ghana cedis, we say 200 Ghana cedis. Chow day 539 daily chop money. Net the 10 a.m. Debia. Dial *446 hash. Now for option 2, make you lucky numbers. A free 1 go see 39. Net try direct 2 do see no home 40 times. Try direct 3 net the 400 times. And now direct 1 net the 20 times.
Lady! Yo, lady!
If you are Joalet. Masa, our number, mommy. Masa, Sika and pay the do. I'm not pay ya. Na me try day 539 chop money. Maybe
day 539 chop money.
Whenever you fly to space or take your first step as baby, Soft Care always stays with you.
New Soft Care Space Series is rooted from space technology. Keeps you dry and comfortable for 12 hours long. Offers you the most effective protection during your space journey.
Soft Care. Protect your leap.
Let's continue with the rest of our stories. And cashew farmers are dissatisfied with government's 2024 crop season price reduction from 8 cedis 50 pesos to 7 cedis. The Chief Executive Officer of the Tree Crop Development Authority, William Ejapon Kwetu, attributed the price reduction to a decline in local cashew quality in the international market, causing Ghana to drop from 2nd to 3rd position in West Africa.
Ghana's cashew sector is transforming into a vital agricultural sector, contributing to economic growth, job creation, and poverty reduction. The sector employs around 800,000 people, including farmers, factory workers, buyers, and exporters. Ghana is a top exporter of cashew in West Africa, with 350,000 metric tons expected to be exported in 2024. However, cashew farmers in producing regions such as Bono, Ahafo, Bono East and Savannah have been affected by low market prices after harvest. The 2023 price of 8 cedis 30 pesos per kilo has been the highest, and farmers expected an increase for the 2024 crop season.
By 7 cedis in the M1 because always a farmer dry 10%.
I'm a trader and a farmer as well. 7 cedis per kilograms wouldn't help production. Cashew nuts are expected to be 10% dry. When we collect 100 kilos of cashew, we lose 22 kilos.
What they compare last year, their price in the 7 cedis.
If compared to last year's prices, 7 cedis per kilograms isn't good at all. Imagine buying cashew 7 kilograms from Apiska. How much are you going to sell it if you factor transport? Perhaps things will change because we can't live on this price.
I buy the about any answer. Born because ne over phone out does see an about phone who
We are not happy with the price the government has set because now laborers charge 400 cedis when they clear an acre of land. This has increased cost of production. With 7 cedis per kilogram, we don't make much profit.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Tree Crop Development Authority, William Ejapon Kwetu, stated that poor quality of Ghanaian cashew has led to a price reduction from 1,080 to 880 USD per ton, with the value of the Ghanaian currency also playing a significant role.
What happened was that last year, our farmers, I don't know whether because of the high price that we got, our farmers and our actors were not treating their cashew very well. The quality standards went down because of the deterioration of the quality standards in the international market. Our prices have fallen from $1,080 to about $880, just like we have now.
He noted that the new price will be reviewed after 2 months if the quality improves.
At this price that I've announced, you observe it for 2 months, January to February. Any match, if we are selling good quality, the financial market is rewarding us for the good quality. The price shoots up. We come back and do another announcement.
Cashew pricing has been a major issue of contention among farmers, buyers, and processors. Ghana's cashew nuts, with an annual production of 100,000 to 130,000 tons, have become one of the top non-traditional export commodities in the past 5 years. In the first quarter of 2021, the Bank of Ghana reported a $128.70 million revenue from cashew nut exports.
This segment is brought to you by MTN, Pepsodent Charcoal and Pepsodent Herbal.
Welcome back to News 360. Time now for business. Michael Obodu is with us. So the president has been throwing light shades, right?
Well, okay, so basically he's asking the Bank of Ghana to focus on its mandate and ignore all other commentaries.
Especially the minority in parliament.
Let's give him the details.
Okay.
Hello there, good evening. Welcome to the business segment here on News 360. I'm Michael Obodu, and straight into our top story. President Akufo-Addo has encouraged the central bank to remain focused on its mandate and disregard what he described as mischief of misguided elements. The president commended the Bank of Ghana for its instrumental role in driving financial inclusion through pioneering policy measures and promoting digitization.
In his remarks, President Akufo-Addo said recent policy measures introduced by the Bank of Ghana are in line with efforts in moving Ghana to a situation beyond aid.
All these have established the Bank of Ghana as an institution of excellence, reflected in recent international recognitions of the bank. For 2 successive years, the Bank of Ghana has won the Central Bank of the Year award, with the brilliant governor of the bank, Dr. Ernest Anderson, being named on one occasion Central Bank Governor of the Year.
President Akufo-Addo also encouraged the central bank to remain focused on its mandate and disregard what he described as mischief of misguided elements.
The bank should ignore the mischief of misguided elements and maintain its focus, as it has been doing, on the due execution of its all-important mandate.
Meanwhile, Governor of the Central Bank, Dr. Ernest Addison, says his outfit has been vindicated following sharp reduction in inflation. He attributed a recent drop to the steady policy rate adjustments.
As you are aware, there has been considerable noise from our detractors who have celebrated the high inflation recorded in 2022. Today, we have indicated that inflation in 2022 was just a blip, and we are quickly returning to where we were before the crisis.
Away from the Bank of Ghana, now the holidays can be a wonderful time, but it can also put a strain on individual wallets. You should not let the Christmas and New Year holidays derail your finances. A financial analyst, Patrick Abankwaba, advises budgeting and planning are key in making sure you do not overspend during the festivities. Ebenezer Ajekum-Boateng takes us through the rest of the story.
You may have to be strategic in your shopping for the coming festivities. Some people plan for the festive season, but for those who do not plan for it, the truth is, the Christmas and New Year could put a strain on your resources. A financial analyst, Patrick Abankwaba, says there are plenty of ways to have a festive holiday without breaking the bank.
It's important that around this time, people set budget for how much they want to spend. Perhaps as we speak, we've not even planned anything at all, but we are hoping against some money that will be coming, maybe some bonus. What you need to do is set a budget for it. This is how much I can spend for the Christmas. If it's 2,000, that is what you need to work within. And based on that, you say, okay, I want to buy rice, I want to buy this gift, I want to do that.
He wants avoidance of impulse purchases, but communicating with loved ones about financial situation.
Prioritize the things that are important to you. Gift that you cannot afford, don't go for them. These are the things that we need to put our minds to. People that are actually expecting to get some gift from you, this is the time that you need to start prepping their minds that, for example, this year, things did not work well. Or this is what I can give to you. Or perhaps I cannot give you anything. I know Christmas time, most of our parents, our friends are expecting something from us. So have that discussion with them.
Here comes the proverbial longest month of the year.
Don't use the Christmas period to, wipe off all your savings that you've done from the beginning of the year. And that's what I mean by you are derailing your finances. You create a big hole in your finances that sometimes you only need a loan to survive, because January is just around the corner. Maybe some school fees, some bills that you need to pay. Take that money that you need in January and put it somewhere. And that's the only way you'll be able to enter into the new year and you will not be in debt, you will not be in serious financial challenges.
For next year, start planning for Christmas and New Year festivities from January. Remember to plan your professional and personal year separately. Eben Ajekumbuatin, 3 Business, Accra.
Now, MTN Ghana has rewarded its overall national best Momo agent with a cash prize of 50,000 Ghana cedis. The annual event serves as a platform through which MTN Ghana acknowledges and appreciates contributions made by fintechs, agents, and merchants.
In all, 44 businesses were rewarded for their contribution to the mobile money ecosystem in 6 different categories, with 10 regional winners taking home 10,000 cedis each and a plaque.
This year we've taken a slightly different approach to the awards. In the past we had recognized our agents and merchants. Today, in addition to the merchants, agents and mobile agents, we've also broadened it to include other actors within our ecosystem. We have our banking partners with us, we have our fintech partners with us, we have our regulator, as well as other stakeholders who support our business in diverse ways in making financial inclusion in Ghana happen.
CEO of Mobile Money Limited, Shaibu Haruna, expressed his gratitude to all stakeholders who contributed to the success of Momo.
We appreciate all our agents and merchants across the country for the good work that they do. Unfortunately, a few would receive awards, but we appreciate the work that each one of them are doing. All of us are winners today, and we celebrate with all our customers.
The overall best Momo agent, who also doubles as the Greater Accra Regional Best Agent, shared her excitement.
The hard work pays. So it's hard work, determination and perseverance that keeps me going.
MTN Ghana is the leading mobile money service provider with over 69 million active subscribers.
Well, before we leave you, the Institute of Energy Security IES is projecting fuel prices to drop by some up to 4% effective tomorrow. We'll bring you the details in our subsequent bulletins. My name is Michael Obodu. Thank you for listening. As always, please stay safe. Up next, the sports.
Never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Pepsodent introduces charcoal and lemon essence. The unique combination of natural essences whitens teeth naturally for you and family, because every smile matters.
New Pepsodent Herbal. Introducing a unique combination of herbal extracts in an antibacterial toothpaste for strong teeth and healthy gums that protects your family and you. Every smile matters.
And the overall best student goes to Kwame Boateng.
That's my Get son. the TV.
Surprise!
Wow. Enjoy the best quality sound with TCL soundbar. Always buy the best from TCL. TCL, inspire greatness.
Yes, luck is everywhere for everyone. Yeah, luckiest stars everyone to hush.
How to play and win mobile interface. Step 1. Simply dial *712#. Step 2. Select 1 to buy the ticket for self. Or select 2 to buy the ticket for others. Step 3. Buy a random ticket or a preferred ticket.
Let's go.
Step 4. Enter purchase amount and confirm. Step 5. Authorize payment and approve transaction. Step 6. Congratulations. You receive a text confirmation of your payment. I am Mr. Good Luck and I'm on a mission to spread luck all around.
Nurse, papa, driver, bouncer, friends, teacher, banker. Stars everyone to hush. You could be the luckiest.
Sports segment is brought to you by Bell Pack Tissues.
It's now time for sports news with Thierry Nyan. Thierry, we are talking about boxing.
Yes, and a young boxer from Ghana in the United States failed miserably, but we'll tell his story.
Okay.
And so we are getting right into it. My name is Thierry Nyan, and it's time for us to take you through the world of sports. Now, several failed attempts by Ghanaian boxers have been witnessed this year. Sena Agbeko is the latest. 3 Sports' Iman Landam tells the story of the 31-year-old and how Ghanaian boxers have struggled in 2023.
After going professional in 2011 and making his debut against Kojo Debra on the 18th of June at the Lebanon House in Accra, Sena Agbeko lost his first fight in the USA to Raymond Garcia. On February 17, 2021 at the Mohegan Sun Casino. The disappointing defeat of Agbeko last Saturday was his first attempt at a major world title. He had promised to bounce back stronger and possibly campaign at the middleweight division. Agbeko's loss summed up the several failed attempts by Ghanaian boxers this year. Notable boxers who were expected to keep the Ghanaian flag flying high have all failed in their bids to either unearth world title, regain their lost glories, or maintain them. The likes of Isaac Dobe, Richard Comey, and Emmanuel Tego were all disappointing during the year. The current situation points to one thing: the sinking image of Ghana boxing due to myriads of issues, notable among which are gross indiscipline, mediocrity, lack of proper training regime, state neglect, and officiating biases. The ongoing Novelty Ghana Professional Boxing League could be seen as timely intervention to reverse the fortunes of Ghana boxing, but yet again, a host of the various factors mentioned above are still at play and working against the overall goals.
All right, now we move on, and Mohamed Kudus continues to be the talk of town after his impressive showing against Wolverhampton Wanderers over the weekend. Despite a strong start, he's still some way off a number of Premier League records. There's more details in this report.
Mohamed Kudus is enjoying life in the Premier League. In just 8 starts, he has 5 goals and 1 assist for West Ham. He started the last 8 games in the league after coming on as a substitute in his first 6 games. The 23-year-old became the 5th fastest Ghanaian to hit 5 Premier League goals after his brace against Wolverhampton Wanderers. He is 4 goals away from equaling Andre Ayew's Premier League tally of 9 goals, which is the most by any Ghanaian who played for West Ham. Beyond West Ham, Kudus needs 29 more goals to become Ghana's all-time scorer in the Premier League, given Jordan Ayew doesn't score again for Crystal Palace. The winger will also need 20 assists to lead the assist charts for Ghanaians in the Premier League, considering Jordan Ayew doesn't provide an assist again. Kudus has had a blistering start to life at East London and is currently justifying his price tag as West Ham's second most expensive signing. However, there is some way to go if he wants to create a legacy in the Premier League regarding his native country. His current scoring rate of a goal per 157 minutes suggests that he will need around 7 more games to become Ghana's all-time scorer at West Ham. With John Ayew still active, it isn't easy to project whether Kudus can become the country's all-time scorer in the Premier League soon, but it will take him around 50 games to tie the current record of 34 goals.
We hope for the best for Mohamed Kudus, of course. He would be flying the flag of Ghana very high in every step of the way. Now, a brace from Mohamed Yaya was enough to secure a late comeback for Accra Lions, who beat Insoatreman in the Ghana Premier League. The result sends the Accra-based club 5 points clear of the relegation zone.
For Insoatreman, Manaflis on the pass to the middle. First goal. They are here for business. Match is just about 14 or so seconds old, and Insoatreman gets probably the fastest goal of the Ghana Premier League. Pass laid on there, they came through the middle, tapped up nicely, men in the right place at the right time. It all started with Manaf Umar. Long pass by Remember, gives it back to Awuni. Good play, and then eventually it's drilled through, and that is the face-saving equalizing goal from Accra Lions.
But just so you know, the Champions League round of 16 draw took place in Switzerland earlier today. Let's take a look at the fixtures you should expect later in the knockout stages. And Arsenal will play against FC Porto in a very, very entertaining, promisingly entertaining game. Napoli against Barcelona. Victor Osimhen would hope for that. PSG against Sociedad. Inter Milan against Atletico Madrid. PSV will be playing against Dortmund. Bayern Munich will play against Lazio. Copenhagen against Manchester City. And then Real Madrid, the Giants, will definitely play against RB Leipzig. And that'll be all for the sports here on News 360 with me, Theo Winyan. The news continues. Don't go anywhere.
Are you tired of struggling with bad financial situations? At Quick Credit, we understand the difficulties that come with transitioning to a better one. That's why we're here to simplify the process for you. With loan facilities of 1,000 cedis and upwards, all you have to do is call and we will take care of the rest. All you need is your national ID. No savings, no collateral, no susu, no deposits, and no account opening required. Quick Credit has you covered. Whether you're expanding a business, starting a new one, facing an emergency like school fees or funeral expenses, or even just in need of a salary loan. Call Quick Credit today, 0302 200 390 or 059 692 0833. We do not give loans via the internet. Quick Credit is regulated and licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Terms and conditions apply. Quick Credit. Lending made simple.
Dear people, don't let sore throat and cough ruin your voice and your day. Put an end to them with Shautu lozenges. Shautu lozenges contains 5 natural active ingredients. Think natural. Think Shautu. This advert is FDA approved.
From now to the end of December, win instant prizes whenever you buy 30 Ghana cedis or more of Gino or Promo Tomato Mix, Gino Curry and Gino Max. Simply dial *844*99#. The code from your coupon followed by the hash key and follow the instructions to redeem your prizes like TVs, phones, blenders, cloth, airtime, and an opportunity to win our grand prize of a whole kitchen makeover. A whole kitchen makeover. Yes, and keep buying for a surprise visit from us. That's buy, scratch and win. And it's simple.
This advert is FDA approved.
Entertainment news segment is brought to you by Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP Lifestyled, Vodafone, Further Together, and powered by 3 Entertainment.
Welcome to the Entertainment News segment. My name is Anita Ikia Ekufu, and 23-year-old rapper Fred Acham, for stage name J Wilder, is the ultimate winner for the maiden edition of the Origin Untamed competition. And the fast-rising rapper beat stiff competition from 7 other contenders to emerge tops and was awarded the coveted prize of 80,000 Ghana cedis. The Origin Untamed competition celebrates originality and empowers young talents to pursue their passions while enhancing their creative abilities. 8 finalists from their respective zones competed in the nationwide talent search for a grand prize of 80,000 cedis. Jay Wilder emerged victorious in a rap battle, defeating 7 other contestants in 3 rounds.
It's been a long night here after so many weeks of competition. 23-year-old Kumarican boy just won it tonight. But let's find out, how did you prepare for this very one?
I've taken this very seriously. Yeah, I have a to-do list, and it's on the to-do list to win the Origin Untamed. It was hunting me to win it. I couldn't sleep. I wake up and I'm rapping. Everything is preparation.
What next after winning this big one?
I'll be dropping an EP. Next year, probably 2 EPs. I'm not trying to sleep. I want to become a big superstar, and we are not here to play. This is just the tip of the iceberg. And then I just want to say shouts to everybody in Oforikrom.
Origin Untamed is an annual event for young creatives to showcase their skills and talents.
So as part of celebrating our anniversary, we decided to give our consumers a platform that allows them to be able to celebrate themselves and then celebrate their originality. Then we birthed the name Origin Untamed. So we are focusing on music, we're focusing on art, spoken word, and these are areas that really doesn't have support. So we're saying let's use our platform to be able to support these crafts.
Congratulations to Jay Wilder. But away from that, the semi-finals night of TV3 Mentor ended with Bino Ayoni winning star performer for the 3rd consecutive time. And 3 contestants, High Five, Siska and Bino again, have made it to the grand finale, leaving Tishan, Ruler, Elboat and Majesty in the hands of viewers to determine their fate. The ongoing TV3 Mentor continues to pull pleasant surprises as competitors up their games ahead of the grand finale. The much-anticipated semi-finals of Mentor Season 12 came off last night in 2 rounds. The first part of the semi-final showdown took the form of 3 battles, where the contestants were pitched against one another on stage during the live performance.
Some call me the bad boy king. If you happy me, you'd man a VIP. Pop City dancehall king. Know some of them are like mine.
This said the no mercy. I'm a one part program, but let's we can talk. Wow.
The freestyle round featured performances by the contestants individually.
I pray every day to see the falling of the wicked man. I know that wickedness will prevail, but only for a little while. And a slice of Mount Zion is for a while.
The highly competitive semi-final edition of the show ended with Bino winning star performer for the 3rd time in a row. Bino, Siska and High Five have qualified for the finals of the Mentor competition. But here comes the twist. Tishan, Ruler, Majesty and Elboat were the bottom 3 for the night. Viewers, however, have until Wednesday to vote for one of them to make it to the finale. Dial *713 *13# and vote for who you want to see on that grand stage. Well, your fate is in your hands. Keep voting for your favorite contestants. And that brings us to the end of the Entertainment News segment. My name is Anita Ikia Ikufu. Have a good evening.
Pope Francis has allowed priests to bless same-sex couples, a significant advance for LGBT people in the Roman Catholic Church. The leader of the Roman Catholic Church said priests should be permitted to bless same-sex and irregular couples under certain circumstances. But the Vatican said blessing should not be part of regular church rituals or related to civil unions or weddings. It added that it continues to view marriage as between a man and a woman. Meanwhile, one of the world's harshest anti-homosexuality laws is being challenged in the Ugandan courts by rights groups. The law has caused global outrage, with the World Bank halting new loans to Uganda and the U.S. imposing visa restrictions on key officials. Anyone convicted of being involved in homosexual act face life imprisonment under the law which was enacted in May. Right groups have asked judges to annul the law, arguing that it violated the right to equality and dignity.
And that's how we bring the bulletin to an end. Thank you very much for spending the last hour with us. I am Martin Asiedu-Dartey.
I am Portia Gabor. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Have a lovely evening.